This one indicator that I'm about to share with you in this video will help you as a trader to mark your structural point without stress or struggle. As a trader, most of our challenge when it comes to analysis is our ability to identify major structural points, which forms our basics for trade entry. These structural points majorly are our higher high and higher low in an uptrend, and our lower low and lower high in a downtrend. And so this indicator on your mobile phone will help you to identify some of these basic structural points that you can focus on in your trade execution. This as well helps you to mark out chart patterns such as double top and double bottom, which is the M and W chart pattern. This can as well help you to mark the head and shoulder pattern and the triple top or triple bottom chart pattern. So let's go into the setting and how exactly we can apply this indicator. For this purpose, I will delete all the indicators on my window first. So here are the indicators on my window list. So let me delete this. I'm going to add a new indicator right away. So this new indicator is, click on your indicator setting, you can easily click on this, the Zigzag Indicator. So that is the indicator that I'll be using. So you click on it, the period is 12, deviation is 5, back step is 3. Alright, so here is the indicator. So on this value up, I'm going to change it to black color. So I'll tap on it because our candlesticks are red. We don't want to have the same thing. So I'll change it to black, then you click on save. Now looking at my chart, can you see how perfect this helps me to identify my structural pattern? Remember earlier, without this indicator, you will see me write and identify structural point. This is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low, and then we are having a new lower high formation, all by the help of this single indicator. So looking at this, we can now take advantage of this indicator in order for us to do what? To find our entry. Okay, so if this is our structural point, we now had what? We had this pullback here. Do you see that? And then price falls to the downside. And again, now we are having price pull back into our point of interest. So here we are having some fair value gap. And then you see this pullback, and then we are expecting price to do what? To fall back to the downside. So this is how simple this indicator can be. Very much simple, very much effective. Can you see in this case of an uptrend, you can see how it has been going. You can see this lower high, higher high, means to see higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now if you look at this scenario, this particular zone was marked. Now it is important for us to know that it will not most of the time be 100% perfect, but this will do 80% of the work for you. Then you perfect the remaining markup with your 20% idea of how a typical price look like. So you can see this here, you can see this, So on your own, you can now balance it up, knowing too well that these are the measured zones and this is how price is meant to function. Another advantage of this strategy is the fact that it helps you to mark your area of support and resistance zone. These zones are perfectly marked out. Perfectly marked out. Your support and resistance zone. Remember, I said earlier that this indicator helps us to mark what? Our typical head and shoulder pattern of the chart. So look at this. Can you see this pattern? This is a typical head and shoulder. So here is a shoulder. This is a head. So we're having a head there. Here is another shoulder formation. So you can see that, and here, this zone you are seeing, this is our neckline. So what do you see? You see the break of price to the neckline, and then you see the flow of price towards the downside. So this is very much simple, and it is an effective method of trading that you can incorporate. So with this, you can easily get to mark your double top and double bottom chart formation, and then you can proceed from there with your trade entries and trade execution. So you can see this downtrend and look at how perfectly this was marked. Can you see that? Very perfect indicator that can help you do this assignment in a very perfect way. All you need to do is for you to mark your major point of reaction. Every zone of price reaction is being captured by this indicator. You can see this is a reaction of price, this is a reaction, this is a reaction of price. All point of reactions on your chart are being captured. So your responsibility is for you to highlight those points that price react, you wait for price to pull back, and then you make your trading decision of either to buy or to sell depending on what you want to do. Here you can see a double top. You can see that is a perfect M chart formation. So you can see how that plays out. Then price break this neckline, went to retest this zone which you are seeing here, and then you see the movement all the way to the downside. So this is effectively how you can capitalize on this and see how this works for you as a trader. In the subsequent video, we'll now be looking at how exactly we can use this point of reactions. When I say point of reaction, I'm referring to this point where price reverses from using this indicator. How we can use it in order for us to find our entry regardless of the market condition. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to give this video a like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we upload our next video.